When you talk about treatments, a lot of people come here trying to get information about those, and if you look online, you can get overwhelmed at what might be out there. With so many different options and places to look, especially outside the country, how do people wade through all that and decide what might be best for them or where to start?
It's difficult for many, and I ran into a gentleman last night down in the lobby down here, and he was struggling because he says, I've talked to all these different clinics, I've talked to these doctors now, I've got all of this material and information, and now I'm more confused about what I do. So that's spot on, that's exactly right. And I told him, you know, study what you've got. Sit down and look at all of these things. Talk to people. Talk to these doctors or these clinics. Some people will say, well, I've got 4 clinics. I don't know which one to go to. Which one do you recommend? Well, I say, those are all good clinics, but you need to call and talk to those people and talk to the main doctor if you can. Get a gut feel for what you think is right. Ask them what they do and how they do it. Do a little research of your own. We see people who take charge. They go after it. And they say, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. But you really need an advocate to walk, you know, with you in this and to help you with this process. It helps tremendously to do that. But I understand that people do get confused, especially through this event that is here every year, because you are just bombarded with so many people. This will work for you, this will work. And I must confess that not all of them, in my opinion, will work for you, or at least they won't work of and in themselves. And so we need to be very careful. It can be intimidating, but you need to refuse to be intimidated. And you need to go through it, get everything, talk to everyone, ask the questions, take notes, write questions in advance, and then go through it with an advocate and say, you know what? This is probably the best one for me. And then go after it with all you've got and have the right attitude. You don't have the right attitude going in, if you're going to be involved in a stressful situation, it's going to hurt whatever treatment you choose. You've got to, you know, you hear people talk about these negative emotions, and a lot of people just let it go by them, and they say, well, that doesn't play into it, that's just in my head. It plays into it, and it plays into your body physically. People think it's just mentally. But it pumps that cortisol and that adrenaline into your body, which acidifies your body and inflames your body, and cancer is spread by inflammation. We know this now. So you're doing yourself a huge disservice if you're letting that drive your body and drive your mental situation when you're trying to find something in a protocol that will help you beat this disease. People need to know it's beatable, and it's beatable every day if you do the right things.